Shaggy, born Orville Richard Burrell on October 22, 1968, in Kingston, Jamaica, is renowned globally for his reggae and dancehall music, but his life story extends far beyond the music scene. His journey from a young man in Jamaica with aspirations of musical greatness to a Marine in the United States military, and later a Grammy-winning artist, reflects a path that bridges culture and duty. This transition from military service to music is not just about the contrast between these worlds. It's about how Shaggy's experiences in the military shaped his perspective and career, contributing to his identity as an artist and celebrity. Shaggy's early life in Jamaica set the stage for his musical career. Growing up in Kingston, he was influenced by a variety of musical genres, from reggae to ska and rhythm and blues. His natural affinity for music became evident early on, and by his teenage years, Shaggy was already experimenting with his vocal style and pursuing music seriously. His friends, seeing his untamed hair and his exuberant personality, gave him the nickname Shaggy, after the character from the beloved cartoon Scooby-Doo. The name stuck, and it became synonymous with his musical persona, marking the beginning of a career that would span decades and impact the reggae and music scenes globally. However, despite his early musical aspirations, Shaggy found himself in a difficult position when he moved to Brooklyn, New York, at the age of 18. His mother had already relocated to the U.S., and Shaggy joined her there with hopes of continuing his music career. Yet, like many young people in a new country, he faced challenges. He was unable to support himself solely through music, which led him to seek other means of employment. It was at this juncture that Shaggy enlisted in the United States Marine Corps in 1988, seeking stability and a steady income while continuing to pursue his music on the side. Shaggy's enlistment in the Marine Corps was a pivotal moment in his life. He joined the 10th Marine Regiment, where he became a field artillery cannon crewman. This was a demanding role, requiring discipline, physical endurance, and a sharp focus on teamwork and precision. Shaggy's decision to enlist in the military was not born out of a desire to serve his country in the traditional sense, but rather out of necessity. He needed financial security, and the Marine Corps offered that. At the time, the military was a way to gain structure and support while pursuing his passion for music in his spare time. During his time in the military, Shaggy faced many challenges that would shape him both personally and professionally. His duties as a Marine took him to places like Camp Lejeune in North Carolina, where he spent much of his time stationed. Despite the demands of military life, Shaggy continued to work on his music, cutting his first tracks in his off-duty hours. His dedication to music, however, sometimes conflicted with his military duties, and he faced reprimands for being absent without leave. On more than one occasion, Shaggy found himself reduced in rank due to these absences, a consequence of his commitment to his music rather than to the military. These early incidents of insubordination would come to define Shaggy's time in the military, highlighting a tension between his love for music and the rigid structure of military life. In addition to these struggles, Shaggy's time in the Marine Corps also included a deployment to Kuwait during the Gulf War. This experience, though brief, had a profound impact on him. He has spoken candidly about the traumatic sights he witnessed during the war. And while he acknowledged that the Gulf War was less intense compared to later conflicts, it nonetheless left an indelible mark on him. Shaggy's reflections on his time in the military reveal a complex understanding of the challenges soldiers face, and he has used his platform as a musician to advocate for veterans' causes, including mental health services for those who served. In particular, he has supported organizations like Home Base, which helps veterans and their families cope with the mental and emotional scars of war. This advocacy has become a significant part of Shaggy's post-military identity, showing a deep commitment to supporting those who, like him, have served in the armed forces. After his discharge from the Marine Corps in 1992, Shaggy returned to New York, where he resumed his pursuit of a music career. His military experience, while tough, had imbued him with a new sense of discipline and perspective. It was during this time that he released his first single, a cover of "Oh Carolina," which became a significant hit in the United Kingdom and helped establish Shaggy's presence in the global music scene. Shaggy's time in the military also played a role in shaping his vocal style. While serving in the Marine Corps, Shaggy perfected his signature toasting voice, a rhythmic form of speech that became a hallmark of his musical identity. This style, which combined elements of rap and reggae, was well suited to the dancehall and reggae music he was increasingly becoming known for. Shaggy's music career began to take off after his discharge from the military. His 1993 album, Pure Pleasure, was his first full-length release and featured the hit single, "Oh Carolina." Though it didn't immediately capture the attention of U.S. audiences, the song was a huge success in Europe. Shaggy's rising popularity in the UK and other parts of Europe helped him secure a record deal with Virgin Records. His subsequent albums, particularly Boombastic in 1995, cemented his status as a major player in the reggae and pop music scenes. The album, which went platinum, spent a year at #1 on the Billboard Reggae chart and won a Grammy Award for Best Reggae Album. Shaggy's success was undeniable, and he became a household name in the 1990s. Despite the challenges he faced in the military, Shaggy's time in the U.S. Marine Corps ultimately played a significant role in shaping his life and career. The discipline and structure of military life gave him the resilience to persevere in a highly competitive and often fickle music industry. His experiences in the Gulf War also gave him a greater appreciation for the sacrifices made by military personnel, which he would later use as a platform for advocating for veterans' causes. His time as a Marine, marked by both personal struggles and professional growth, is an essential part of Shaggy's story. Shaggy's advocacy for veterans and his continued connection to the military reflect his broader commitment to giving back. In 2019, he was honored at a Veterans Day dinner at the JFK Presidential Library and Museum for his contributions to raising awareness about the challenges faced by veterans. His support for organizations like Homebase and his ongoing efforts to help veterans navigate the difficult post-service transition have made him an influential figure in both the music and military communities. Through these efforts, Shaggy has shown that his legacy extends far beyond his chart-topping hits. If you like this video and know someone in the military, please share it with them. Thank you for watching.